Yo, yo, yo! You tuned into Broke Conversations, and you're now listening to OG Odie. What's up? I hope y'all feeling right out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? Today I will be going over or reviewing rather the latest NBA YoungBoy album. This AI YoungBoy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. First of all, he dropped a lot of tracks before it came out, like a lot of albums that he does. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that was good or bad because of oversaturation. Because every time YoungBoy drops anything, it gets oversaturated, and you know what I'm saying. So it'd be all over bitches' IG stories, and you know what I'm saying. It's like snaps and shit, like because he's always hot. He ain't never been not hot ever since he came out. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right into it. I love the fact that I love the way he makes music and the manner that he goes about it. He hides absolutely nothing from his music, man. When it comes to relationships, whatever beefs he may be in, even though he don't publicly claim beef, and that's something I can always appreciate about him. Even though we've known him to be a very, rowdy individual and one that don't, or at least in his music, don't step down, easily. Don't step, you can't punk him. But tracks that really stood out to me on this album gotta be Hot Now. That's a fucking I ain't gonna say use the word classic. That's just it's a bop. It's a bop. I mean, it ain't really much, or it ain't really much I can go into the songs because he does say similar things in a lot of the songs, and you would think that would be to his detriment, but it's actually not. And it's really crazy how how much he's grown, like in terms of singing and making music. He for as far as the young niggas, you know what I'm saying, and being in this younger generation of artists, and riding the wave that he's on and creating that wave that him and the late Juice World and the late X, you know what I'm saying, like it's a whole lot of inspiration to fucking Rowdy Rich. Like a lot of people have pulled from that, and not saying that he's the OG of that, but he really exemplifies it. Like I would say NBA YoungBoy is a young thug of his time, but he don't be collabing with niggas as much as Thug. You know what I'm saying? He don't be seen with niggas, and he's been on fucking Instagram live videos. You know what I'm saying he specifically don't fuck with rappers, and it makes sense, and it's kind of smart not to. But at the same time, you could be making way more money. You know what I'm saying? Flicking up with Justin Bieber, you know what I'm saying, or somebody, or making a song with somebody like them. You can grow your fan base like times fucking 10. But I understand he don't need that right now, and he's as big as he is right now, doing what the fuck he's been doing. So I ain't gonna say he's doing anything fucking wrong. He is the blueprint to young niggas, for real, for real. Um, like I said, the tracks that really stood out to me is Hot Now, Rich as Hell, the Rwanda shit, and I really fuck with the Rwanda shit. And I know a lot of his female, fan base fuck with Rwanda. I just fuck with like the truth. Like it's crazy because we've known all over Instagram, all over Facebook, whatever social media app you use. Like he doesn't hide the fact that he's with, with somebody, no matter if they, could be exploiting him or playing him. But I'm pretty sure by the time that he puts them on social media and shit like that, that he's quote unquote vetted them and made sure that they weren't just after no clout or no money or no temporary shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. We've seen the bullshit. We've heard about the herpes and shit. He's addressed the herpes in his music, and that's, bro. I don't. If I had herpes and like if I man, that's just crazy. To tell the entire world that shit it takes strength, man. It takes strength to actually do something like that, to actually, create something gorgeous, something beautiful, something that will last forever, which is his music, and put that and add that, to the bad shit, and you make it amazing. It really takes a certain type of skill and I ain't gonna lie. At first I had low expectations for this album, man. I really did. My expectations were low because there's not really many lanes that NBA YoungBoy can actually go down because he's always it's either he's talking about he's always talking about shooting somebody, killing somebody, getting money, fucking somebody, bitch, and maybe on a song like Rwanda he'll slow it down and he talk about shit that he actually loves and cares about. You know what I'm saying? He talks about his son and he talks about slime. And I feel like the word slime and what I'm saying, niggas getting chains and shit and to say the shit and all that, like it's way oversaturated. Like it's it's way too oversaturated. But that goes with anything, especially in the hip hop community that black people make. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people they gonna want to ride waves and shit, and even that term that's fucking played out. They gonna want to do that shit because it's cool, and your favorite artist is doing it, and then if that's not your favorite artist is getting inspiration from that artist. So it's really hard to you know. Well, I won't even say hard. It's just really thinking for yourself and being original. That's why I'm drawn to artists like Joey Badass and Joyner Lucas because you can't find nobody that sounds like them, and even to a certain extent, YoungBoy, because I mean, even though there are people that sound like him, he puts his own stamp on it, and it's undeniable every time he gets on the fucking mic, and that's very truly admirable. Anyway, let's get on to it. Let's get on to the next thing. I fuck with that shit that In Control song. It's dope, man. But like I said, it ain't really much I can say about it or critique about it because he says similar things in his music, and I'm not taking nothing away from him because shit, Young Thug do the same thing, and he's my favorite quote unquote mumble rapper. Even though I wouldn't even call him a mumble rapper, but sometimes I can't even understand that nigga, but I still vibe with the music. So you know, and that's another question that I've been thinking about lately. Like, I wonder what the next wave of what's gonna be the next thing popping. Like, what type of rapper is gonna be the next thing popping? In the 80s, 60s, 70s, you know what I'm saying? We've had in 90s, we've had the boom bap rappers, you know what I'm saying? Just the hardcore, the straight rappers, straight bars, straight metaphors. And now it's transitioned in today's music. It's transitioned from that to, singing and just rapping a little bit and singing. Just like for example, I bet if my page was popping, because it's not right now, but if my page was popping and I posted a poll that asks you, is Post Malone a singer or a rapper? I bet I will get mixed results. And he's a perfect example of what the rap game has turned into. You got niggas like Lil Nas X hitting Billboard over, it's not a country song, but it's like a parody, but it's an original. It's like a I don't know. I felt like he made that song just to have fun. I don't think he was really trying to address something or address a fucking goal. But I'm saying all that just to say that prove the point that which is obvious that the rap game has changed, and I really want to know like what's gonna be the next step to it. Like niggas is already turned from fucking rappers to singers, and that's cool, but I don't understand. I don't see how it can actually evolve. I don't see how I guess I'm saying that just because I've never seen like anything else. Because obviously, neither of you, if you're an avid fan of rap like I am, it's either like you're lyrical or you're like a playful rapper. And people always put in the lyrical, obviously J. Cole, Kendrick, blah, niggas always bring this name. Joey Badass, yeah. Lyrical, Joyner Lucas, and the playful be Young Boy and all this, you know what I'm saying? Young Boy and all these new age rappers that, they say the same thing in every song. And I feel like that's great that he can still, that Young Boy, talking about Young Boy, just so I ain't losing none of y'all. I think it's cool that he can stay in that lane, but I prefer, if I were going to be an artist, I would prefer to write my shit down because compare Young Boy's first album or even this album AI Young Boy to a nigga like YBN Cordae. YBN Cordae, the Lost Boy. His matter of fact, I should do it. I should do a breakdown of his album. I got way more to say on this one, on his. But anyway, if you compare those two artists, YBN Cordae, he's a better artist because he doesn't say the same line and put it in different songs, and that's a downside to never writing your songs. The only person that can actually do this successfully, um, and what I mean is by this is write your songs. I mean make songs without writing them down, as opposed to writing them down. The only person that can actually make songs without writing them down and not sound repetitive is Lil Wayne. I don't know any other artist, especially no new artists. Shit, I've even heard Young Thug do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Juice World do the same shit. RP, you know what I'm saying? Bless the dead and shit. But that's one of the biggest downfalls, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I wouldn't come back to an artist that obviously doesn't write their words. That obviously doesn't write it. Because compared Young Boy's album compared to YBN Cordae, it's like YBN Cordae, he had substance. He was talking about his family. He was talking about, you know what I'm saying, the struggles and his ambition. And it was just a he was talking about his girl. He was talking about, a whole bunch of shit. And even though some of that stuff does apply to Young Boy, it's portrayed in a separate way, and it's used with different, verbiage and shit like that. And it makes it sound that much better because every song sounds significantly different when you scroll down YBN Cordae's The Lost Boy, when you scroll down that playlist, But at the same time, I know, and I've seen proof that from my Spotify Wrapped playlist since they all came out and shit. I'm a younger person. I listen to trap shit most of the time. I'm gonna want to turn on the Baby 9 times out of 10, and but at the same time, don't get me wrong, I still fuck with I keep bringing up J Cole. I gotta start bringing up other examples. That's gonna get tired. Let me see. Fucking Nas. I will listen to fucking It Was Written, or something of that, or some old Outkast, or some Slick Rick. Even though Slick Rick, I wouldn't say it's lyrical, but it's kind of lyrical. That's the music I would prefer because I think it's better. But I don't consume that lyrical music more than the microwave shit, because the microwave shit is like it's like so quick, and so many people drop albums now that it's really insane for it to be a consumer. It's so hard to focus on one fucking album because 1 week, oh my god, 1 week Young Boy coming out, then the next week, you know what I'm saying, another nigga coming out. It's like it's really hard to really live with the fucking music and not just get an initial, an initial feel of it. Especially if you're not fucking with it as hard as, what you feel like you should. Like if you just listen to something once or just twice, that's not enough to, really analyze it all the way. You need to analyze it. You need to put this shit, first time you fucking listen to the album, you need to listen to it front to back. Then you need to listen to it back to front. Then you need to listen to that shit on shuffle. And then you need to repeat. Like I wouldn't say it's a certain amount of times until you actually, recognize its greatness, like an album's greatness. But it's getting harder and harder to do that, especially if you have multiple favorite artists or multiple artists that you're fucking interested in, like a normal person. I mean, I'm interested in a lot of fucking artists, but it's really hard for me to just pinpoint and just really live with an album for a couple days and days and days and days on end, because I listen to I think I don't even listen to music like as often as I used to, because now I'm on the podcast wave. So I'll be listening to a lot of podcasts, and because it's like food for fucking thought. And I love how a podcast like is set up, like period. Like I will never edit my shit. Like if I mess up, I mess up. And that's a part of what makes me human, which makes me fucking real. I love expressing my downfalls and the shit I went through, because it shows you actually who I am. I'm not wearing no fucking mask. And I wouldn't even try to play y'all like that if I ever I wouldn't try to play it like that, period. I can't even get my words on. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I'm saying? But let me go ahead and move on from this topic. You know what I'm saying? Um, like for I had low expectations for AI Youngboy, and I think a part of that reason was because I don't believe AI Youngboy or shit Moneybagg Yo. I don't feel like they can ever make an album better than Fed Babies. I was put on Fed. I put myself on Fed. What did I? I don't even remember. I think I put myself on Fed Babies. A little later in the game, and Fed Babies was fucking amazing. Like I love. I'm literally. I think maybe except for one, maybe two songs, I like. I fuck with the whole entire album. And if you haven't heard that shit, go stream that shit on Spotify, my nigga. Cause yo, that shit is fucking flame. And it was crazy. It's crazy to me because I would never. I mean, they make the same type of music as well. They sing and rap and all that. But I would never really imagine seeing them together, you know, on a song, especially for a whole fucking album. Like, I guess that's because I was on the Youngboy and Moneybagg Yo wave late. I never really listened to an album from them, at a full album from them before them, or except maybe Youngboy. I think I may have listened to I Promise. I think that's what it's called, or Dedication. I don't know, some one of those. But songs like Valuable Pain, Thug Nigga Life, and Slime Belief, it's kind of the same vein, you know. It's really like this exactly the same vein, the same type of music that he makes all the time, and it's just amazing how far that he's come in this fucking rap game, and we still care about his music. And no matter what, he's go to jail, come back, go to jail, come back. And honestly, I know for a fact, without a shadow of a fucking doubt, that that's a big reason of why his fan base is so big and why he has so many diehard fans. Because he first of all, he deserves it, and second of all, jail really makes anticipation go up, because you never know when a nigga gonna get life, if it's over some stupid shit like Meek Mill popping a fucking willie and getting 10 years probation. That's just stupid. You never know, you know. So that builds anticipation, and plus on top of that, jail is probably the perfect time to drop a mixtape or album, because that anticipation, you know. Just like the Melly versus Melvin album. And I think that's going to be the next review I do, because I really got to get in on that, because I'm not even going to give my initial thoughts on it. I'm going to just stay on this or try to. But yeah, man, that was really the gist of what I felt like needed to be addressed on this Broke Conversations episode. You know, I appreciate y'all for listening, and I kind of want to go over one more thing at length. Let me see. Well, shit. Support my fucking YouTube video, my Broke Conversations with CM10. Support his fucking music. You know what I'm saying? If you fucking made it this far and you care about what I'm saying, matter of fact, DM me or fucking text me, whatever, email me. I don't give a fuck. Like, contact me and tell me what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think I can do better on? What y'all think I can more exemplify in that I am doing better with? And you know, just critique me. I really appreciate constructive criticism. But be on the lookout for the I want to do the YBN Cordae a YBN Cordae album review. I also want to do the Melly versus Melvin shit, because I got a lot to say about that. I got to listen to it about 2-3 more times to really, you know what I'm saying, get it in my fucking brain and get the melodies in my brain and shit. But I if you fuck with Melly, I think you can fuck with my review. And even if you don't, nigga, we can have an argument. I love arguing. I love not even arguing. I love having a heated conversation. Fucking DM me. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. Tell me shit. Hit me up. If you got a well enough fucking intellect on some discography, maybe I'll get you on the fucking show, bro. But listen, this has been Broke Conversations, and you listening to OG Odie. Follow me on Spotify. Follow me on Instagram at OG Odie. You know what I'm saying? I might make a Facebook and a Twitter for this shit too. I might as well if I want to be as successful, as I can be. Shit, I might as well on my desktop. So I only gotta have it in my pocket. But yeah, listen, I appreciate all of y'all, tuning in. And the next album review will probably be a little bit longer, but I'm glad this is shorter because I'm pretty sure y'all not thinking about listening to the whole motherfucking 30 minutes of the first one I made. Anyway, I'm tuning out. This is OG Odie and this is Bro Conversations.